Hey everybody, it's Carmela. Thank y'all so much for being so patient with us as we are in transition with our daughter. But I did want to get on here and still do our CEO mindset chat on today, and I will be back on Wednesday as well. The only difference is I won't be doing that chat at lunchtime. I have to do it in the evenings while my daughter's going through what she's going through. We got our grandbaby with us, so I have to do my CEO mindset chats now in the evenings just for this week. So I still want us to have our time together. So today I'm going to be talking about what I expect from the people that I work with. So if you're considering working with me, this will be a good one for you to tune into. If you're considering working with any coach, they should have expectations. And like any other chats that I do with you, I'll share with you some things that you can do to take your business to the next level. So the CEO mindset chats are for entrepreneurs or for those people who are considering starting businesses. So my name is Carmela Williams, and I am a coach, speaker, and trainer. I do a lot in corporate, and I am building, working with small business owners, helping them put their systems in place, because without systems in place, your business is not sustainable. So I work with you to help you put that foundation in place. And typically I work with those people who are already in business and are ready to expand. Maybe, hey y'all, maybe you are already in business and you're finding yourself overwhelmed. You're overwhelmed with business. You're overwhelmed trying to keep up with your customers. You can be a cosmetologist. You can be an author. You can be a speaker. You can be a coach yourself. You can be an event planner, and you can have the greatest skill. You can have the best eye for what it is that you do. But if you don't have a system in place, you will lose money in your business. And so typically when I jump on here, hey y'all, when I jump on here to chat about business, I'm telling you ways that we're losing money in our business, especially when we're first getting started, by not having those systems in place. And so it's real important that you do that stuff early on. Do it as early in your business as you can. And so I have a training that's coming up on Saturday. It's an online masterclass. And so I thought today would be a really good time to talk about what I expect from the people that work with me. See, when you pay for a service, you have a certain level of expectation of what you expect from the presenter. You're going to get certain things and you want to walk away with certain things. But I also have expectations for those who participate in my classes, whether it's a one-day class, whether it's a 90-day class, or whether it's a 12-month program that we're working together with. But I fully expect for you to grow. So let's talk about that. As an entrepreneur, if you attend my online masterclass on Saturday, I expect for you to grow from the information that I'll be sharing. I'll be sharing websites. I'll be sharing tools. I'll be sharing resources. I'll be sharing my screen so that you can see. I'll take the guesswork out of it for you, but I fully expect you to implement. And see, when you the only way for you to grow is for you to implement. And so I fully expect implementation and growth from those business owners that I'll be working with. If you are a new entrepreneur and you're trying to figure out just where to get started, you want to be working with us on Saturday. Those 2 hours worth of training on Saturday, and then it's going to be unlimited Q&A. So I have blocked off my entire Saturday to be available for you all for your questions and answers. So bring your questions. Bring your answers to the table. Bring your questions, and I'll have the answers on Saturday as you begin to build your business and build your brand. One key to success for me is that I'm always learning. I'm always investing in myself. And so I do know that by the time you join me on Saturday or in one of my programs, you've watched me for a while. But one thing I can tell you, and I'm going to lean in and whisper this to you, is if you want to go further faster, we got to work together one-on-one or in one of these small groups. Free only takes you so far because you show up different when you've made an investment. I fully expect you to have a vision. So as the entrepreneur, I expect for you, when you show up in the training on Saturday or next month, I'll be doing a training each month. I expect for you to have a vision, an idea of where you are and where you're going in business. Because how can I coach you and help you get to the next level if you don't even know where you're going? You don't have to know how you're going to get there. But step number one is you got to give yourself permission to dream. And then suspend the need to know how. Because a lot of times we get stuck because we want it, but we want to make sure that we know how to get from A to Z before we even give ourselves permission to desire it. All I need for you to have is the desire. You got to be willing to implement. You got to have the desire, which is the vision, and you should be passionate about it. Not something that your mama them told you to do. Not something that you just stumbled upon and you're not really serious about it, but really passionate about it. Because when you're passionate about something, you will sacrifice for it, right? My business, we've been building this business now for 5 years or even more. And we've sacrificed for it. We invest in our own personal training and development. I'm not telling you to do something that I'm not doing. Another thing I fully expect for you to be actively working your business, not a theory. Right? Hey, y'all, not a theory, because so many people have great ideas and they jump from this idea to that idea to that idea to that idea. And what happens is then you hire a coach and then you can't get results. And it's not that your coach wasn't good, it's that you didn't know what you were looking for. You didn't know what you were doing. And so when we work together, you will identify 1, 2, or 3 specific things that we're going to be working on so that I can help you get measurable results in those specific areas. And you got to be able to tell me what those things are. Hey, y'all, you got to be able to tell me what they are. So let's back up. I fully expect you to grow. I fully expect you to have a vision. I fully expect you to be passionate. I fully expect you to be actively working your business. And then I fully expect for your business to be public. Because some of you have secret vision, secret businesses. Like, you're scared to tell people about it. You're scared to put it on your social media pages. You're scared to create business pages. Like 5 people know about your business and you don't think that we want to support you. It's not that we don't want to support you. You are holding that thing like it's your baby and you don't want anybody to tell you that your baby ugly. So you won't post any pictures. Listen. You got to let people know that you are an entrepreneur, and you got to be able to tell us the problem that you solve. You got to be able to tell us, the services. You got to show us the pictures of your products. How do we know whether or not we want to work with you if it's a secret? Let me tell you something. This is just my little soapbox. I can't stand when somebody say, do you want extra income? If so, inbox me. Why I got to inbox you? Because to me, when you're running business like that, you're not getting qualified leads. Qualified leads mean the people that reach out to me in my inbox, they already know who I am. They know exactly the results that I bring, and they know exactly what I expect from them. And so they know what the opportunity is. And so if you're interested in the opportunity, reach out to me. I don't need 500 people to reach out to me, and out of the 500, only 3 people really wanted what it was that I had, right? And so you need to make sure that you make your business public so that you can get qualified leads, qualified contacts. And that just simply means people that's ready for what it is that you have to offer. And we don't know what it is that you have to offer. And people like me, and I say like me, I'm talking about like my personality style, my learning style. We're not going into your inbox. I need to know what it is first before I reach out. And you don't have to even be secretive about your price. Tell me what it is. I'm willing to invest in my business because I understand it's a business expense. I fully expect you to, this is the last and the biggest thing. I fully expect you to make your money back when you work with me. I expect for you to make an investment, apply what I give you, and then make your money back. Double it, triple it, quadruple it. Because the content that I'll share with you, the tips that I'll share with you, the resources that I'll share with you puts you in a stronger position. And if you have these other things where you're ready to implement, you know where you're going, you're not afraid of a challenge, you'll get out there and you'll hustle and you work. That's why I don't like doing trainings at night, because then I can't sleep. Anytime that I pay for a training, even if it's a free training that I'm in, I have my notebook here, look. Pages and pages and pages of notes. Look, let me show you. I'm not just telling you something that I don't do. Look, pages and pages of notes. And then I have my calendar with the details of everybody that I've talked to, what they said, pages and pages of notes, because I'm like a sponge. I want to take it all in, and then I want to implement it. And then I'll take the information that was given to me, and this is what I do, what I call inspired note taking. I don't take notes verbatim. I take notes based on my inspired thoughts. I have sat in workshops and walked out with a whole plan for the next 6 months, because I know how to write out my inspired thoughts. So when you work with me, I hope that you would do the same thing. You'll be willing to make the investment in yourself, make your investment back. That you're fully expected to grow. You're fully expected to have a vision. You're fully expected to be passionate about your vision. You're fully expected to be actively working your vision. And you're fully expected for your business to be public knowledge. Like you got it out there, and you're hustling, and you're working with integrity. Because let me tell you, if you show up and you show up consistently, out of the billions of people in this world, there are a group that's assigned to you, and they're waiting on you to get it together. They're waiting on you to make the announcement. They're waiting on you to build the foundation. They need what it is that you have, and it starts right here for you. You got to know that the Lord has a group of people that's hungry for what it is that you have, your product, and they're hungry for your service. It doesn't matter how many other people are doing it. It doesn't matter what anybody has said. It doesn't matter how many people stopped and started it and stopped. You can take your business to the next level. And I hope to see some of you in my masterclass on Saturday. We're going to do 2 hours of deep dive in business. If you are a new entrepreneur, meaning you started your business within the last 3 to 5 years, you want to be there. And the reason I can say 3 to 5 years is because a lot of times it takes that long for us to realize that, we need something else, right? We need more. There's a next level for us. What does my financial structure look like? What does my organization look like? Who do I need on my team? Who can I outsource to? Who can I collaborate with? Right? Because sometimes you're thinking you got to go and hire somebody when what you need may be as simple as a connection and a collaboration. A lot of the people and the open doors that I had came from people that I met on social media. It's the craziest thing. I met these people on social media. They invited me to speak at their workshops or something, and I went, and then it would open a door. I would meet several people here, and then that would open another door, and I would be over here, and that would open another door. You never know what would happen just by making, just like Lady V said, those connections. Those connections are so important. They're just as important as the tools and resources that I'll give you to take your business and begin to scale it, or to take your idea and your service and for you to launch it. So if you join me in the online masterclass on Saturday, we're going to be talking about how to master your calendar. Because as a new business owner, that's the very first thing you got to do. You got to take charge of your calendar, or you'll be working all day and all night doing busy work and not income producing activities. There's a difference between the two. One's going to make you money and one's going to make you tired. That was good. One will make you money and one gonna make you tired. You got to do both, right? But there's a way to do it so that you can grow and go to the next level. You're gonna master your message. I'll give you a like a little outline to help you be able to master your message, so that when somebody asks you what you do, you're not going, well, see, let me just give you an example. So if you got to give me a whole example, that means you are not real clear. You don't have clarity yet on exactly who you serve and the results that they get from working with you. You got to be able to just say it, right? You should take 30 minutes to explain to me what it is you do and who it is you serve and the results that you get for your people. So you're going to master your calendar. You're going to master your message. We're going to master your niche, and so for me, let me tell you what happened. I work with corporations, and I enjoy going in corporations, teaching leadership training and development. I love doing it. Love doing it. But working with small business owners is a niche. Working with small business owners, there's 2 levels. One level are business owners who just got started, like literally just got started in 2020, probably, or in the last 365 days. And there's some very fundamental things that you need to do. The second group of small business owners that I like to coach are those who've already been in business for a few years and realize that in order to take your business to the next level, you got to get out your own way, and being a solopreneur may not be the way to expand and take things to the next level. So you need for me to come and partner with you and then help you make this thing grow and get to the next level. And sometimes you just simply need another set of eyes on what it is. Sometimes you just simply need another set of eyes on that vision so that it can be broken down into phases. That's how the Lord deals with me, right? So my gift is really the gift of administration. So I can see the big picture. You can share with me the big picture, and then I can see it broken down into phases and what you should do in step 1 and what you should do in step 2, what you should do in step 3. Because a lot of times what happens as business owners, when we get ready to expand, we want to do it all at one time. And so what that means is now you can't even move forward until you get all 10 steps done. And that's not how you do it. Funnels and all those things are really nice, but they're not required for you to start moving and start to create momentum while you're doing those other things behind the scene. So that's what the masterclass is about. It's going to help you master those messages that you have. It's going to help you master your niche, help you master your calendar, and just those fundamental pieces that you have to have in order to begin to create momentum and to be successful in your business. And so I'm looking forward to working with you all. If you're interested in the masterclass, just let me know. There's still time for you to register. The masterclass starts on Saturday morning. We will be doing it via Zoom starting at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And the training will be from 9 to 11. And at 11, I'll open it up for Q&A unlimited, right? So you can ask me as many questions as you want. I won't let one person just like monopolize the whole call. That's not what I mean. But I will stay and answer your questions to make sure that you get at least a fundamental understanding of how to take your business to the next level. And let me tell you something that I've learned. What I've learned is these systems work regardless of the product you're selling or regardless of the service that you're providing. There are some fundamental things that you have to have in place just for business. And a lot of times we don't even know where to go and get something as simple as an EIN number. Those just little simple things to help you build it right. That's what I want to help you do. I want to help you build your business, and I want to help you build it right. So my class is coming up on Saturday, October the 3rd, 9 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and you got to register. The cost is $250, but look at it this way. If you would take what I share with you for those $250, you should be able to double that within 30 days, if not 7 days. Just depends on how hungry you are and how bad you want it, how quickly you're willing to implement what I'm going to share with you. That's it right there. It's how quickly you make your money back and double it or quadruple it will depend on how hungry you are for you to flip it. I know it should be more than $250, but I'm telling you, $250 that's it for this masterclass. So y'all got to jump in, and I'm looking forward to working with you. I'm looking forward to hearing about your businesses. I'm looking forward to the questions that you have, because let me tell you something about me. When I first started my business, it took me 18 months to get my first $5,000 contract. And it was because of one reason. I didn't know where to go to ask the questions. And then I didn't know what I didn't know. So even if I had the people to talk to, I didn't even know what questions to ask, right? And so some people just like to just jump out there and do it. But for me, I need kind of like a blueprint, like an outline, like what's phase 1, what's step 2, what's step 3, what's step 4. I didn't know even what to ask because I didn't know what I didn't know. And that's what I'm going to be sharing with you on Saturday. Real life examples, real life websites, real life tools and resources, things that I've paid thousands of dollars to learn. I'm going to be giving to you for $250 on Saturday. So listen, if you want it, it's here for you. Make the investment. It's a business expense and you are worth it. I made a note about that. You are worth it. You are worth it. That's the biggest thing. That's the biggest thing we struggle with. I'm not worth investing in me. You think that you have to take that money and invest it in your product. Or you got to take that money and invest it into a piece of equipment for your business. But none of that stuff will do you any good if you don't build it right. You got to invest it in you, in your own personal growth and development, because as long as you're growing, your business will be growing. Hear me now. When you stop growing, your business will stop growing. And so you are worth this investment. I think you're worth the investment into my Elite Women's Academy. But if you're struggling with 250, you may not be ready for that next level yet. So let's just work on Saturday. Let's get you in the masterclass. Let's let you get some results. And then once you get those results, I know you'll be ready to go to the next level and work with me to grow your business. I love y'all. If you know an entrepreneur need a little bit of encouragement or maybe interested in the masterclass, inbox this to them or tag them in the video. I love y'all. I'll be back on Wednesday night. I won't be able to do the chat tomorrow at 12:15 just because of some family obligations, but I am going to keep my word, and I will be here with you on tomorrow night. There ain't nobody. Thank you so much, Veronica. I love y'all. Y'all have a good night. Bye-bye.